According to George Lucas, the difference between evil and good is the difference between selfishness and selflessness, with the evil representing selfishness and the good representing selflessness, which I kind of agree with. Heroes represent selflessness, characters that put their group above themselves. They appeal to a collective audience. For example, a hero in China have to appeal to a collective audience that have certain values in common, let's say communism. A hero in USA have to appeal to a collective audience have certain values in common, let's say liberalism. So basically heroes are divisive and don't represent global values. In order to have empathy towards them, you have to share their exact local values. It can be religious, national, political, or cultural values. So when you have a divisive country, heroes will always widen the gap between the parties involved. People who aren't part of the collective will start to feel apathy towards heroes who represent the values of the opposite collective group. On the other hand, villains represent a more humane values that we all as humans value and cherish, like selfishness, greed, and vanity, while heroes appeal to the collective. Villains appeal to the individual. Anyone can relate to a selfish character, want to have more power or money. Selfishness can mean bad people doing horrible things. It can also mean being human. Not only selfishness is what makes us humans, it's a scientific fact that selfishness what makes us alive. Every feeling we have as humans is because of selfishness. My favorite books on the matter are The Selfish Gene and The Language of the Genes. Not just science agree with such fact, but also religion agrees with it. If not for Adam and Eve and their selfish actions, that doomed all humanity for their selfish desires, we as humans wouldn't exist. Thanks to their selfish actions, we now have feelings that we wouldn't experience otherwise. Without the evil selfishness, we wouldn't have free will. We wouldn't have feelings. We wouldn't have humanity. The struggle between villains and heroes is in fact a battle between free will and determinism, between collectivism and individualism. The true enemy that villains are fighting is not heroes. Heroes are often weaker than them, unworthy opponents. The actual opponent is the writer that always stand behind the heroes, and save them whenever the villains get so close to win. The issue of free will and determinism always bewildered villains. Do they really have free will, or they don't control over their fate and writers are the ones who determine their destiny? And if writer is the one to determine their fate, can they be truly free, and how? In conclusion, a world without villains is a world without selfishness. A world without selfishness is a world without evil. A world without evil is a world without free will. A world without free will is a world without humanity.
I can help you. I can teach you evil. You don't know how to realize its full potential.